In a quiet city, called Zulu, there lived Ngozi, a 20-year-old black woman. Her beauty was undeniable, but her bald head, as a result of a condition she had no control over, had made her a laughingstock in her community. The whispers, the sneers, the outright rejections had hardened her heart, turning it into a stone. Archie, a 25-year-old man who had been blind from birth, lived a few streets away from Ngozi. Despite his inability to see, Archie's world was filled with colors and shapes described to him by those around him. His parents had died when he was young, leaving him in the care of the city's welfare system. It was a life of routine and monotony, but Archie held onto a sliver of hope. There was a prophecy whispered through his family that one day he would regain his sight if he finds true love. Their paths crossed on a rainy afternoon. Ngozi, soaked and shivering, stumbled upon Archie, who had lost his way. Instinctively, she reached out to help him, guiding him back to his small, modest apartment. In gratitude, Archie asked her to stay for tea. It was the first act of kindness Ngozi experienced in years, and it sparked something deep within her. Days turned into weeks, and Ngozi found herself visiting Archie more often. She would read to him, describe the world outside his window, and share stories of her own. Despite the cold exterior she showed the world, Archie sensed a warmth in her that he longed to uncover. For Ngozi, Archie's blindness was a blessing in disguise. He saw her for who she truly was, not the bald head that others judged her by. As time passed, Ngozi took on the role of Archie's caregiver, helping him navigate daily life. Archie, in return, became her confidant. He listened to her fears, her dreams, and her frustrations. Slowly, the walls around her heart began to crumble. She realized that Archie didn't see her as society did. He valued her for her kindness, her strength, and her spirit. One evening, as they sat together on Archie's small couch, he reached out and gently took her hand. "Ngozi," he began, his voice trembling with emotion, "I may not see the world as others do, but I see you. You've brought light into my darkness. I don't know if this is love, but I know I can't imagine my life without you." Tears welled up in Ngozi's eyes. She had been so afraid of opening her heart, but here was Archie, laying his soul bare before her. "Archie," she whispered, "I've been so scared. Scared of being rejected, of not being enough. But you make me feel like I am more than my appearance." Their bond grew stronger, and soon, love blossomed. It wasn't the fairy tale romance of movies, but a deep, abiding love built on trust and understanding. The day Archie proposed, it was simple yet perfect. "Ngozi, will you marry me? Will you be the light in my life forever?" With tears streaming down her face, Ngozi said yes. The wedding was a small affair, attended by a few close friends they had made together. Ngozi wore a bright green dress that flowed around her gracefully, complementing her rich, dark skin. Her wrists were adorned with native bracelets that jingled softly with every movement, and around her neck was a green scarf, symbolizing hope and renewal. As they exchanged vows, there was a sense of something magical in the air. When they kissed, sealing their love, a miracle happened. Archie felt a warmth spread through his body, and for the first time in his life, he saw. He blinked against the light, his vision blurred at first, but slowly focusing on the face of the woman he loved. There, before him, was Ngozi. She was everything he had imagined and more. Her bald head, once a source of shame, shone like a crown. She was radiant, beautiful beyond words. Archie's sight had been restored, not just by the act of love, but by the pure and unconditional love they had found in each other. As they embraced, tears of joy and amazement filled the room. Archie whispered into Ngozi's ear, "You are my miracle, my love." From that day forward, they faced the world together, their hearts intertwined. Archie's sight was a gift, but the true miracle was the love that had healed two broken souls, bringing them together in a bond that no one could ever break.